Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where you are always aiming for the lowest score. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, I'm Millie. This is my husband Andrew, and we're from Northamptonshire.
Couple number two.
Hello, I'm Amy. This is my fantastic dad, Barry, and we're both from Margate.
Couple number three.
Hello, I'm Camilla. This is my lovely husband, Tony, and we're from First Down, South London.
And finally, couple number four.
I'm Glesney, and this is my boyfriend, Dan. I'm originally from Swansea, but we now live in Belfast.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much indeed. A very, very warm welcome to each and every one of you. It's lovely to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, BBC Radio 2 and 1 Extra DJ, who was also his school chess champion. So from checkmate to mic check 1, 2. It's my pointless friend, it's Trevor Nelson.
Oh, brilliant. That was so good.
So good.
I live for this,
Yes.
this moment when you come out with that.
with these
that was really good.
slightly tortuous gags. Yes, thank you very much indeed. I live for these moments, introducing you. It's lovely having you on the show, I must say. I'm really enjoying it.
It's wonderful being here. I'm looking forward to a very tense, competitive, but friendly show today.
Is it going to be more tense than Ghostbuster Gate?
Oh, that was one of the highlights of my short but illustrious TV career.
Yeah.
Today, I feel it could top that.
Looking forward
It could
to
top that, yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Trevor. Now, Graham and Nitesh did not win the jackpot last time, so we add another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £2,250. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play points. Now, at the end of every round, we have a little pointless ritual where we eliminate the pair with the highest score. You know that. I'm just reminding you to keep your scores as low as you possibly can with every answer. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns portmanteau words. Trevor.
Yes, portmanteau words. Hope you're familiar with that phrase. On each board, we're going to give you 7 definitions to words that are portmanteau words. That is, words that are made by combining 2 other words. For example, malware is a portmanteau of the words malicious and software. We will give you the first letter and number of letters in each word. Please give us these words.
So, let us put up our first board of clues to 7 portmanteau words. Here they come. A meal that is eaten late in the morning. B, 6. Episodic series of spoken word audio files that can be downloaded to a personal device and listened to at leisure. P, 7. A person with whom one is amiable despite a fundamental dislike or rivalry. F, 7. A device used by police to test people suspected of driving under the influence of alcohol. B, 12. A presentation that is conducted over the internet. W, 7. Roadside accommodation for car drivers, usually arranged with parking directly outside the room. M, 5. And a close friendship between 2 men. B, 8. There we are. Millie, welcome back.
Thank you.
It is terrific to have you here for show 2,
Yes.
I believe, in your run of pointless shows. We must hear more about you, Millie.
I'm a local radio presenter. I have a specialist food and farming radio show.
I'm amazed you have the time. Because as we discovered last time, Millie and Andrew are farmers. They run a farm, but you do all kinds of other things. You have visitors on your farm, you have all sorts of things, but you also do this as part of your outreach.
Yeah, absolutely.
How phenomenal. Who supports all of this, or is it just stuff you do off your own bat?
Just do it off our own back, really. I'm just very passionate about flying the flag for British food and farming. And so I
Quite right.
interview other farmers and foodies and chefs and people that sort of make up the supply chain from farm to fork.
Amazing. Do you come across the Prince's Countryside Fund?
I do.
Yeah, which is now probably called something else. It's called the Royal
Countryside Fund, yes.
Yes.
Another random fact is I've actually met Princess Anne many times. I've actually had a Zoom call with Princess Anne too.
I imagine she's very good on Zoom. She'll be all over that. Very good indeed. Now, Millie, what are these portmanteau words?
I think I'm going to go for a close friendship between 2 men and say bromance.
Bromance, says Millie. Shall we see how many of our 100 agree with that? Bromance. Bromance is right. Down we go to 41. This is a solid start, Millie.
Brother and romance. This is a relatively new word. The first recorded example is from 2001. So well done, Millie.
There we are.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Trevor. Now then, Amy, welcome back. Tell us more about yourself, Amy.
Well, my dad, he recently got me into watching cricket. I watched 2 games of the international T20 cricket.
OK, so you
Women's
started T20.
Yeah.
And how did you find it?
I thought it was amazing. I was like, I want to start playing cricket. So
Good.
yeah, when I was at university, I went to a little open day. And when I first went there, everyone was like, I've been playing since I was 6, 7, blah, blah, blah. And this was my first ever time touching the game.
How did you find
I thought
it?
it's going to be easy, like, of course. So I tried hitting balls, catching them, throwing them, and I missed every single one. And it was so humbling.
Oh, but it comes, though. It'll come.
And no, after that, they
given
were
up?
like, come on, let's all meet up next week for some practice. And I just ghosted them and I never saw them again.
Oh, Amy, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Now, what are you going to go for?
I think I'm going to go for the episodic series of spoken word audio files and say podcast.
Podcast, says Amy. Should we see how many of our 100 said podcast? Podcast is right. 41 is our only score at the moment. You pass it. Down to 24. Very well done indeed, Amy.
Yeah, from iPod and broadcast. Did you know that?
I suppose
iPod.
it was iPod.
Yes, which is
hadn't- yeah.
ironic, as you don't need an iPod to listen to them these days, and they aren't broadcast over the airwaves.
Well, there we go. Very good indeed. Now, Camilla, welcome back to Pointers. Great to have you here. Tell us more about yourself, Camilla.
I enjoy pottering in the garden. Spend a lot of time there. You wouldn't know it to look at the garden, but I do spend a lot of time in there. And recently joined a community group which helps elderly people in the community with their gardens. So doing a little bit of gardening, planting vegetables, and we run a community allotment as well where they can come and watch us or help out.
That's such a brilliant idea. I mean, so many little stories you start, don't you, in the garden? It's just watching it grow. Lots of little narratives across the year. Wonderful. What a brilliant thing to do. Camilla, what are you going to go for on our board?
Again, it's working out which one might be the lowest. I think I'm going to go for webinar.
The presentation conducted over the internet. Should we see how many of our 100 said webinar? I think this is a great answer. 41 is our high score. 24 is our low. You passed the high, you passed the low. And there you are. 8 single digits for webinar. Very well done.
Absolutely brilliant, Camilla. From web and seminar, in June 2024, the Guinness World Records registered a webinar of just over 159 hours, so roughly 6.5 days. It was about personal development and featured 500 speakers.
Wow. Now then, Glesney, welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself, Glesney.
I'm a PhD student. I'm in my 3rd year now, and my research is looking into feed additives that reduce methane emissions on farms.
Very good. Oh, you're getting a massive nod there from Millie. This is superb and very, very important, something to be looked at. How exciting. And you're doing that in Belfast, are you?
Yeah.
Was that what took you over to Belfast
Yeah.
in order to do that? How long are you going to be there for, do you think?
So I've got 5 months left, so my animal trials have finished, and now I've got about 5 months left before the money runs out.
Wow. And might you stay in Northern Ireland, do you think?
I think so.
Oh, it's so lovely. What a beautiful place. And now, Glesney, what are you going to go for?
So I think I'm going to go for the friend and rival, which is frenemy.
Frenemy. Frenemy, says Glesney. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? I suspect this might be another low score. Well, 41 remains the high score, and you pass that. Down to 14. Very well done indeed, Glesney. Great score.
Welcome, Glesney. Brilliant. I'm shocked at this. From friend and enemy, the Oxford English Dictionary has examples of frenemy being used going all the way back to 1891. I thought this was a recent term.
Same here.
No
How
idea.
extraordinary. Frenemy. 1891.
1891.
Queen Victoria saying it all the time.
Yeah.
Wow. So, yes, should we clear up all the rest of
let's
these?
clear up the rest of the scores.
Straight at the top, I'm going to dive into brunch.
Brunch would have scored you 56. That's from breakfast and lunch.
And right in the middle of the board is breathalyzer.
Yes, breath and analyzer, 43.
And motel. There we are.
From motor and hotel, 42.
Thank you very much indeed. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 8, Camilla, very well done indeed. The best score of the past. We travel from 8 up to 14, where we find Glesney and Daniel. From there to 24, where we find Amy and Barry. And from there up to 41. Millie, I thought that was a terrific answer. And look at that. It's the highest score. Anyway, Andrew, you will be able to find an astonishingly low score on the next pass, which will get you into round 2. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Let us put 7 more clues to portmanteau words up on the board, and here they are. I give you the Indian film industry, B9. England's 2 oldest, most prestigious and famous universities, O8. Drinking establishment that specialises in serving high-quality food, G9. A noisy, gleeful laugh coined by Lewis Carroll in Through the Looking Glass, C7. Type of intense air pollution that reduces visibility, common in major industrial cities, S4. Feeling irritable because of a need for food, H6. And activity where people interact while dressed up as fictional characters from films, books, or video games, C7. There we are. Now then, Daniel, welcome to the programme. Lovely to have you here on Pointers. Tell us all about yourself, Daniel.
From North Belfast. I'm 28 and I work as a community pharmacist across 2 pharmacies.
In the same town, or...?
Yeah, so one's in North Belfast and one's in West Belfast, but they're only about 15 minutes between each other, so...
I see. So you spend your time just going, buzzing between them?
But somebody has to do it. So,
someone has to do it. What, just to make sure your supplies are all evened out?
Varying stuff across between the 2, yeah. So work 3 days in one and 2 days in the other.
I see. And what do you do for fun, Daniel?
We try and get away as much as possible, travelling, walking, go to the gym when I can. That's about once a month, probably, if I'm lucky. And...
I mean, you've got so many beautiful places right on your doorstep, though.
Yeah, we do. I live, actually, in an area called the Cave Hill sort of area in North Belfast, and it's literally, you know, you look up and from your bedroom window and there's the Cave Hill just sitting there in front of you. And if you look at the back window, there's the Belfast Lock. So it is quite nice.
That really is very lovely indeed. Daniel, you're on 14. 26 or less, we'll see you straight into round 2.
OK.
Do you think you can do that from this board? What are you going to go for?
I think I'm going to go for the drinking establishment and go for gastropub.
Gastropub, says Daniel. You get a red line. Can we trouble that red line with gastropub? Down we go. You've done it. Daniel, look at that. You and Glesney, that's 18, taking your total up to 32. There's a place for you in round 2.
Gastronomy and pub, that's the term that first appeared in the 1990s. The Eagle pub in Clerkenwell in East London is often said to be the first ever gastropub.
And in those days, it really meant something. Quite often, I've seen gastropub applied to places that I would just say were pubs that serve food.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I used to feel a bit intimidated going into a gastropub.
I know what you mean, exactly.
Just a little bit.
Think, am I qualified?
Am I cool enough? Am I foodie enough?
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Tony, welcome back to Pointers. Great to have you here again. We need to know one last thing about you.
I love a bit of mixology, so making cocktails, including making up some of my own. I thought that would please you.
Yes, that does please me. I think that's a terrific thing to do.
My favourite is probably a take on a white lady. So a white lady is gin, orange liqueur and lemon juice.
Yeah.
But for some of the gin, I like to swap in some cardamom-infused gin.
Oh, that's good. What
to
do you
make
call
what
it?
I call the Lady Camilla.
Very nice. There we are. Tony, you are on 8. 32 or less gets you into the next round.
Yes, there are a couple on here that I really don't like the look of at all, and so it's what's going to be lowest on the rest. I'm going to go for Oxbridge, the second one down.
OK, Oxbridge. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Oxbridge? You get a red line, and it is here. Where do we end up with Oxbridge? Yep, very well done indeed. Perfect economy there. You needed 32, you got 30. 38 your total. Round 2, your award.
Well done, Tony. From Oxford and Cambridge, the first recorded use of the term Oxbridge was by writer William Thackeray in the 1840s.
Interesting. Long way back.
Way back.
Thank you very much indeed. Barry, welcome back. Lovely to have you with us again. Let's hear more about you, Barry.
I don't know if you remember last time I told you about my little experience hitchhiking in Switzerland.
Yes.
Well, about 3 months before that, I was hitchhiking from Rome to Naples, as you do. I was trying to get to Greece. And I was picked up by this very well-dressed Italian gentleman in a nice car on the autostrada.
Yeah.
So we set off. And then after a little bit, he made indication that the car was having problems for me to get out and help push.
Yes.
Which I did. And so we both pushed, and then he got inside saying, I'll start the engine, see if it works. So he did, and that was the last I saw of him. And,
did he have your bag in the
back?
bag?
He had my rucksack in the back with all my worldly goods, some of which I'd only just bought. And all I had left was my Doc Martens, which I ran after him with, and an apple in my pocket.
Which you hurled at him.
No, that was food for the rest of the day.
Oh, no, you needed that.
I needed that.
So that's how he afforded his swanky car and his fine clothes.
Indeed. Apparently, he'd done that the week before to 3 Canadians.
Wow. And he was made a living out of flogging Lonely Planet guys.
He was well.
That's extraordinary. Anyway, Barry, what are you going to go for? You're on 24. 16 or less gets you into the next round.
Yeah. There's a couple I'm torn between. I think I will go with the bottom one, the activity where people interact, and say cosplay.
Cosplay, says Barry for the bottom one. Should we see? Here is your red line. Can we get you below that with cosplay? Cosplay's right. Oh, 17. You wanted 16, you got 17. That takes your total up to 41. At the moment, you and Andrew and Millie are exactly tied.
From costume and play, it has been reported that anyone who has played the Doctor in Doctor Who can be paid up to $250,000 for a weekend's work at a convention.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Andrew, welcome back. Good to have you with us again. Tell us more about yourself, Andrew.
Well, obviously, I'm a farmer, but we've got 2 young kids, so 2 young boys, so they're pretty active. They're just getting into swimming and rugby, so sort of weekends are taken up with...
Of course.
sports activities with those.
Sports activities with those, as well as everything else, my goodness.
Yeah.
So what are they called?
Angus and Dougie.
Angus and Dougie.
Yeah.
Hey, Dougie.
Hey, Dougie.
How are you? Lovely to have you watching. I assume you're watching and not swimming or playing rugby. Andrew, now listen, you are tied at the moment.
Right.
I don't know if there are any pointless answers on the board, but there's a chance there might be. I'm just going to get you to plumb for the one that you're going to go for.
The lowest one out of those that I know will be Bollywood.
Bollywood at the top, the Indian film industry. You don't get a red line because ideally you want a sort of answer of -1 to win. So we're just going to have to see how far down the column we get with Bollywood. It's definitely right. And there it is, bang on 50, taking your total up to 91.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very popular term, Bollywood, from Bombay and Hollywood, Bombay being the former name of the Indian city Mumbai. Bollywood produces the most watched cinema in the world, reaching over 1 billion more viewers per year than Hollywood films do, so it's a massive industry. Let's have a look at the other answers.
Feeling irritable because of a need for food, hangry.
Hangry is hungry and angry. Gets you 32.
Type of intense air pollution is smog.
Smog is smoke and fog, 45, but this is the one that...
It's not a chortle, no, that's not one of those. But
yes,
it's not that.
It's chortle. Chuckle and snort, apparently.
Thank you very much indeed. We are at the end of our first round. Let's say goodbye to our first pair. Oh, Andrew and Billy, I'm sorry. We'll see you next time. That'll be your 3rd show, and that will be the show that carries you through to the final. Anyway, thanks so much for playing. Andrew and Millie. For the remaining 3 pairs, now time for round 2. Very well done, all of you. Did absolutely fabulously in that first round. Camilla, particularly, our lowest individual scorer. And in fact, Gleslie and Daniel, our newcomers, also our lowest combined scorers in that round. So very well done indeed on that far podium. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 today is popular music. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? Tony looking pained by that. And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many words of 4 letters or more in the titles of UK top 40 singles by Stevie Wonder as they could. Trevor.
We're looking for words that are 4 letters or longer that feature in the title of any UK top 40 single by Stevie Wonder, as listed on officialcharts.com. Collaborations and duets are included as long as Stevie Wonder is a named featured artist. We're not accepting the titles of EPs, and this is up to the beginning of September 2024.
Thank you very much indeed. Amy.
OK.
How are we feeling about this?
Not very good. I do like Stevie Wonder, and there's a few songs I have of his in my playlist, but I can't remember them.
OK.
So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to guess, and I'm going to just say Love.
It's a pretty reasonable guess. Let's see what happens. Let's just see. Throw the dart and see if it hits a number. Love. Hey! There we are, 33. Very well done.
It's a great guess.
It's a great
guess. Love features in 5 Stevie Wonder hits.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Camilla.
Again, not a brilliant category. Your.
Your. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? You are absolutely right with your. One of those words people might overlook. Oh, and they did. Look at that, Camilla. Very well done. That's a pointless answer. And being a pointless answer, it adds £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £2,500. It scores you nothing. That is throwing the dart blind and it hitting triple 20. That's amazing.
Unbelievable. Brilliant. It's from a song called For Your Love, and a song that reached number 23 in 1995. It won 2 Grammys, Best R&B Song and Best Male R&B Vocal Performance. He has, by the way, 25 Grammys in total.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Glesney.
Oh, it's not going to be good. It's a complete guess. I'm going to go for Stay.
Stay, S-T-A-Y, says Glesney. Should we see if Stay is correct? Oh, I'm sorry. Somehow we're allowed to have 2 lucky guesses. 3 is just stretching things. I'm so sorry, Glesney. That's incorrect. Scores you 100 points. Sorry.
That's unlucky, Glesney, because I started racking my brain thinking there must be a song he's written Stay in the title of, but no, I think that's bad luck, to be fair.
It is bad luck. Thank you very much. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. Nothing, the best score of the past. Again, Camilla. 33 is where we find Amy and Barry, and then 100 is where we find Glesney and Daniel. Daniel, let's see if we can do something to ameliorate that with your answer in the next pass. But yes, that's going to be an uphill battle. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? So, yes, we are looking for words of 4 letters or more in the titles of UK Top 40 singles by Stevie Wonder. Daniel, you're our high scorers. What have you got?
As another complete guess, I couldn't tell you a single song of Stevie Wonder's. I'm just going to say Mine.
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine. Should we see if that's right? You don't get a red line, I'm afraid, as you're the high scorers. But how many of our 100 said Mine? No. I'm so sorry. However, membership for the 200 Club is yours. Brilliant. Very well done. 200, your total.
Daniel, I'm so sorry. Both feasible guesses.
They are.
Just bad luck. Just bad luck.
Thank you very much indeed, Tony. Now, listen, it doesn't matter what you score. You are through to the next round anyway. But I bet you might have a good answer there somewhere.
No, but I've got an answer at least. I'm going to say Happy.
Happy. Happy. No red line. Where do we end up with Happy? There we are, 27 for Happy, taking your total up to 27.
From a song that reached number 2 in 1981. It was not released as a single in the US, unbelievably.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Barry.
I've been following Stevie since he was little Stevie.
Oh, this is brilliant.
However...
Oh, yes.
Trying to remember his songs...
Oh, this is not brilliant.
It is, but I do know some.
Oh, this is brilliant.
So obviously I could go with following on from that one, but I've decided to go with Superstition.
Let's find out how brilliant this is. How many of our 100 said Superstition? It's terrific. There we are, 23, 56 your total. Very well done.
And probably Stevie's most popular song, in a sense. In 2019, 60 years after the founding of Motown Records, Superstition was declared Motown's biggest song of the millennium, with over 1 million chart sales from downloads and streams. Now, I've got so many here to read. There are lots of pointless answers. Let's look at a few of them. Boogie, from Boogie on Reggae Woman. That was pointless. Dream, from Never Had a Dream Come True. Girl, from That Girl. That was pointless. Heaven, from Heaven Help Us All. Also pointless. Jammin', from Master Blaster Jammin'. Wish, from I Wish, very popular Stevie song. Wondering, from I'm Wondering. Work, from his cover of the Beatles' We Can Work It Out. Yesterday from yesterme, yesteryu, yesterday. All pointless. Well done at home. If you got any of them, I'm sure loads of people were playing and enjoying that round.
Thank you very much indeed. That brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to another pair. Daniel and Glesney, it is you. We'll see you next time. Look forward to it. Thank you very much for playing, Daniel and Glesney. For the remaining two pairs, though, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Camilla and Tony, Amy and Barry. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,500. Well, before we play the head-to-head, we have a chance to put some more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. So here goes. Just for fun, you understand. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many of Oprah's book club books as they could. Trevor.
You'll see 6 options. 4 are titles of books that have been recommended by Oprah Winfrey as part of Oprah's book club. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and as per usual, 2 are red herrings. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you find the pointless Oprah's book club books from these books? Here we are. The Colour Purple, Night Crawling, The Path Made Clear, Behold the Dreamers, Cane River, The Deep End of the Ocean. There we are. Does anybody know anything?
I couldn't even guess.
She was in The Colour Purple, so don't...
Don't go for that one.
Don't go for that one.
OK.
OK.
Camilla and Tony, I'm going to come straight to you.
Behold the Dreamers.
Behold the Dreamers. Is that a pointless Oprah's book club book? Behold the Dreamers, definitely an Oprah's book club book.
You're going to get another 0 here.
And it scores 1. Oh, it's limbering up to say hooray, that's pointless. Amy and Barry.
What do you think? I'm between Night Crawling and Cane River.
I was thinking about Deep End of the Ocean.
Oh. Yours.
OK. Deep End of the Ocean.
The Deep End of the Ocean. OK, let's see if that is a pointless book. It's definitely a book club book. And it's a pointless one as well. Very well done indeed.
Must say, kudos to you, Barry. You do align Oprah with The Colour Purple, but you're right, she starred in the film and the book wasn't there. Cane River was pointless as well, as part of her book club. The Path Made Clear, not a part of the book club, but a self-help book written by Oprah herself, that she didn't put in her book club. Night Crawling would have scored you 4.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. And well done, you managed to find a pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £2,750. But who will be playing for it? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about Trevor Nelson's tropical fish. Trevor.
Now, you know I keep fish.
I didn't till now.
We're going to show you 5 pictures of tropical fish that I drew. I have no artistic ability, I've got to warn you. You'll also see alternate letters in their names. So please give us the names of these tropical fish.
Thank you very much indeed. Can you identify these tropical fish as drawn by Trevor Nelson? And I give you A, C-O-N-I-H. That is a beautiful drawing.
So bad.
B, L-O-F-S. C, R-I-B-W-P-R-O-F-S. D, P-F-E-F-S. Look at that beautiful shading. E, C-R-B-E-N-B-U-T-N. And there we are. Camilla and Tony, it'll be over to you. You go first.
They look like fish, though, right?
They look like fish. Are you kidding?
I think we're going to go for B, lionfish.
Lionfish, say Camilla and Tony for B. Now, Amy and Barry, would you like to talk us through the board?
So we've got A, clownfish, C, rainbow something, D, pufferfish, and E
is Caribbean blue tuna.
That's what we're going to go for.
You're going to go for Caribbean blue tuna. So we have lionfish and Caribbean blue tuna in the order they were given. Camilla and Tony went for lionfish. Let's see if that is right for B. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. Lionfish, absolutely right. And that goes down to 19. Very well done indeed. Meanwhile, Amy and Barry have gone for E and have said Caribbean blue tuna. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. That's exactly what I thought it was. Well, that means very well done indeed. Camilla and Tony, after one question, you are up 1-0.
Let's go. I mean, that is tuna, but it's tang. And it would have scored you 2 if you got
Caribbean
it.
blue tang.
I think that's very unlucky. We'll go through them, shall we?
Yes.
Because Finding Nemo is a clownfish, that would score you 47.
Yeah.
So you're probably right to avoid that. Lionfish, we know.
Yeah, it's a beautiful drawing as well.
Thank you.
Pufferfish.
The pufferfish, 64.
Yes.
It was that convincing an image.
Yes.
And
now
then
let's just look. So rainbow, something fish.
What is a really colourful animal about the same
Parrot.
size? There you go.
Parrotfish. Rainbow parrotfish. There it is.
Scored you 4.
Thank you very much indeed.
Did my best.
Well, now, we come to question 2. Amy and Barry, you get to answer it first. You've got to win it to stay in the game, so best of luck. And our second question is all about historical anagrams. Trevor.
Yes, we're going to show you clues to 5 events in history, but one part of each is written in anagram form. Please unscramble the anagrams and give us the missing parts of these historical events.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 historical anagrams, and here they come. Harold Wilson resigned as Mr. Interim Pies in 1976, much to the surprise of the nation. The 1773 protest in a Massachusetts harbour became known as the Tasty Port Beano. In June 1838, one quiet vicar celebrated her coronation day. In November 1605, the lopped gnu wort was discovered under the Houses of Parliament. And at the 1066 Battle of His Nats, King Harold was defeated by William the Conqueror. There we are. Now then, Amy and Barry, you get to go first.
I think we know all of them. I think the one we're going to go for is the second one down, the Boston Tea Party.
The Boston Tea Party. Boston Tea Party, say Amy and Barry. Now, Camilla and Tony, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
Okay, so Harold Wilson was the Prime Minister. Queen Victoria celebrated her coronation day. The gunpowder plot was under the Houses of Parliament, and the Battle of Hastings. We'll go for the gunpowder plot.
Gunpowder plot. So we have Boston Tea Party and gunpowder plot. Amy and Barry went for Boston Tea Party. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Boston Tea Party is absolutely right. That goes down to 29. Meanwhile, Camilla and Tony have gone for the gunpowder plot. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? Absolutely right. Oh, close, but no, well done. Amy and Barry back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Amy and Barry sealed the deal with that one, actually. Best answer on the board. Should we go through the others? Harold Wilson, Prime Minister, 35, that would have scored you. Queen Victoria, 43 was not the highest, actually. The highest was...
His Nats.
Yeah, the Battle of Hastings, 46 points that scored you.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. It comes down to a third question. Whoever wins this one goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question today is all about calls, Trevor.
Yes, we're going to give you 5 clues to facts related to the word call. Please tell us the answer you think is most obscure.
Thank you very much. Let's reveal our call clues, and here they come. We have star of the 1970 film The Railway Children, who first appeared in Call the Midwife as Sister Julienne in 2012. 1851 novel by Herman Melville that begins with the words Call Me Ishmael. Canadian singer who had a UK #1 single in 2012 with Call Me Maybe. Better Call Saul was a spin-off from this TV drama series which first aired in 2008. And in the UK, Doctor's Orders is the usual bingo call for this single-digit number. Now, Camilla and Tony, you get to go first.
That's quite common, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to go for the second one, Moby Dick.
Moby Dick for the second one. Now then, Amy and Barry, talk us through the board.
The first one is Jenny Agutter. The third one is...
Carly Rae Jepsen.
I have seen Better Call Saul, and I've seen the drama of which it was spun off from, and Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, and the last one I don't know. So we're going to go for...
First one?
First one.
Yeah.
Which is Jenny Agutter.
Jenny Agutter. So we have Moby Dick and we have Jenny Agutter. Now, Camilla and Tony went for Moby Dick. Let's see how many of our 100 said that for Herman Melville. Moby Dick. Down to 21. Very well done indeed. Meanwhile, Amy and Barry have gone for Jenny Agutter, star of Railway Children and Call the Midwife. Jenny Agutter is absolutely right. Down he goes to 27. Bad luck. Very well done indeed, though, Camilla and Tony. After 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Amy, you had it.
No.
You did.
Don't.
Carly Rae Jepsen would have scored 11.
That's what we thought.
Should have gone with what you said.
Better Call Saul was a spin-off of, as you knew, Breaking Bad, 25. And in the UK, number 9, Doctor's Orders is the usual bingo call for the single digit. Number 9, 19, that would have scored you. So it's really gutting when you know and you could have been in there.
Thank you very much indeed. That means the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-hand round. Oh, no, and Amy and Barry, this is where we say our full goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And the trophy was within your reach.
We could feel it.
I'm so sorry, Carly Rae Jepsen. Anyway, it's been lovely having you on the show. Thank you so much for coming to play. Amy and Barry, wonderful contestants. For Camilla and Tony, though, it's now time for the Pointless Final. Congratulations, Camilla and Tony. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,750. So, yes, we just need a pointless answer from you, and you can take that home with you. What do you want to see come up in this round?
Sport.
Yeah, maybe. Food and drink.
Yep. Maybe literature, depending, because Camilla's good at that.
Yeah.
OK, well, as ever, 4 options will appear on the board in a second. Let's just hope there's something here you like the look of. Today's selection looks like this. P.G. Wodehouse on TV, the Royal Ascot Gold Cup, senior church figures, eggs. What do we think?
Got me eggs. Yeah?
It's going to have to be eggs.
Eggs.
It's going to be eggs.
It's going to be eggs.
OK, eggs it is.
OK, we're looking for any of the 50 countries that produce the greatest number of hens' eggs, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, figures for 2022. By country, we mean a sovereign state that is a member of the United Nations in its own right, so this is about number of eggs rather than weight of eggs. Or we're looking for any recipe in Delia Smith's complete How to Cook, which has the word egg or eggs in its title. This is according to the anthology of the 3 How to Cook books on the Delia online website. You got that?
Yeah.
Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can find 3 pointless answers, we will throw in a £500 bonus. So there we are. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let us put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Shall we go countries?
Yes, countries only. So I reckon we want biggish, but not too big.
Okay, so like Philippines.
Philippines is a good one. Maybe Nigeria, perhaps.
Do they do a lot of eggs? I
Oh, they
don't
might.
know.
It's a big country. Lots of people live
China?
there. Yeah, but that's too obvious, isn't
Okay.
it, perhaps?
Taiwan.
Yeah, I like that. Yes, that's a good thought. So we've got Taiwan, Philippines, Mexico.
Yeah, why
Fairly
not?
large population. Yeah, Mexico. Places like India and Pakistan and Bangladesh probably do.
Yeah. What
Sri
about
Lanka
what
might
about
be up there.
the stands?
And I don't know how populous they are. Could go for
Yeah,
Kazakhstan.
also do
but-
they eat a lot of eggs? I don't know.
yeah, Sri Lanka maybe as a thought.
Yeah.
That'll probably do. So
Yeah.
Sri Lanka,
10 seconds left.
Philippines,
Philippines.
Mexico. What was the other one you came up
Taiwan.
with? Taiwan. Let's do
Taiwan,
that.
okay.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. You say.
Yep.
OK, there is your time up. Let's have your 3 answers.
Okay, we're going for the
Philippines?
countries.
You're going for
Oh, yeah,
countries.
couple of countries.
Yeah.
Philippines.
Philippines,
Taiwan.
Taiwan,
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
and Sri Lanka. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Taiwan?
Taiwan we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, the least likely.
Yes, yes.
Philippines in the middle,
Yes.
and then Taiwan as your best shot. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have Sri Lanka, Philippines, Taiwan. Now, if one of these turns out to be a pointless answer, you will be leaving here with £2,750. What would you like to do with that?
We're going to donate it to a charity. My sister volunteers for it, and it provides food parcels for families who are in need and maybe can't go to the food banks for one reason or another, and it's done more discreetly through the community.
Very good indeed. Well, let's hope one of these answers wins that jackpot for you and this wonderful charity. Your first answer was Sri Lanka. In all three cases, we're looking for the 50 countries that produce the most hen's eggs in the world. How many of our 100 said Sri Lanka? Oh! Not Sri Lanka. So let's move swiftly on to the Philippines. Your next answer, exactly the same criteria. For £2,750, might the Philippines be pointless? Is right. Well, Sri Lanka incorrect, it turns out. Philippines absolutely right. It just has to be pointless, and £2,750 will be yours. We are in single figures. Still going down, still going down, still going. You've done it! Very well done indeed! Huge congratulations. The Philippines has just won £2,750 for your wonderful charity.
Yes.
Trevor.
Well done. Excellent answer. Did you get that? No one laughed.
Sorry, sorry. I didn't realise you were cracking a yolk.
Oh!
Very good.
Gets worse. Taiwan would have also been the wrong answer, by the way, as it's not a country by our definition. But you did also name Bangladesh, Pakistan and Kazakhstan, which were all pointless. So you could have got a triple pointless there. Let's have a look at some more pointless answers. Starting with the 50 countries that produce the most hen's eggs. I'm sure everyone wants to know who they are. Chile, Egypt, Iran and Romania. There were lots more pointless answers here, including Algeria, Angola, North Korea, Paraguay, Sweden and Thailand, to name but a few. But well done. Very well done. Moving on to recipes in Delia Smith's How to Cook book series with egg or eggs in its title. I'm sure a lot of people at home would have got some of these. Here are some of the pointless answers. You could have had egg and bacon sandwiches, eggs basque, eggs mayonnaise, scrambled egg with smoked salmon. In fact, the only egg recipes in Delia's book that scored points were scrambled eggs, eggs benedict, poached eggs, fried eggs, soft-boiled eggs and eggs en cocotte.
En cocotte.
Cocotte. Every other egg recipe was pointless, so very well done at home. If you got any of those, I'm sure you did.
Thank you very much indeed. And thanks once again to our winning players, Camilla and Tony, who take away today's jackpot of £2,750. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Trevor. And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.